At a hotel. Part 1. Vocabulary. A boarding house is a house normally owned by people that live there, and there are extra rooms that they rent out for people that are traveling through. A hostel is normally the cheapest place to stay at, and there are normally more than one person per room. A motel is similar to a hotel, but it's cheaper. A lot of times they're not as clean, and they're maybe not in the best part of town, but they are cheaper. A hotel is a place to sleep at that is a bit nicer, and some hotels are very, very nice. When you go to a hotel or a motel, you want to first check in, and what that means is you tell the person at the hotel that you are there, and you want to move into your room, and then when you're finished, you check out, which means you pay the money if you haven't paid already, you take your things, and then you leave. Some hotels, it's better if you book a room in advance. Uh, if you book a room, then you know that there's one ready for you, and you don't have to worry about not having a place to stay. The hotel lobby is the room in the hotel when you first walk through the door and you check in. That area is called the hotel lobby. A reception desk is a desk or a counter in front of the hotel that somebody works at, and when you come in, or if you have any problems, you go to the reception desk and you talk with the person that is working there. Some hotels ask you to sign your name in the registration book, and that's to help them to know what people stayed there and how many people stayed there.
Yeah. So what is your registration book?
It's a book that you put your name in when you go to a hotel.
Okay.
And a key card is the card that they give you when you get to a hotel, and you put it into the door, and it opens your door.
So when people say, "Here is your key card,"
They say that right after you check in. You're in room number 1004. After you check in, they will tell you which room you're in, and it's pretty simple. Get something to eat. That's just how it sounds. When you're hungry, you go get something to eat. Our restaurant is located on the 3rd floor. A lot of hotels have restaurants, and most of the time it's not on the 1st floor, so maybe it will be on the 2nd or the 3rd or the 4th floor.
can you make another sentence using located?
Yeah, uh, I can ask you where you are located, or where, if if I want to go to a hotel but I don't know where the hotel is, I can ask somebody, so where's this hotel located?
Yeah.
Dinner is served from 7. Uh, that means starting at 7, you can get dinner. What time is breakfast served in the morning? That just most hotels give you a free breakfast, and the breakfast is served from normally from about 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock or something like that, and so you ask that question when you want to know what time you can get the free breakfast. You are very welcome. That's a very polite and kind of a fun way to say you're welcome.
Yeah. So for example, when I say when I when you help me something, and I say thanks, and then what would you say?
I could say you're welcome,
Okay.
or I could say you're very welcome.
Okay.
A bellboy is somebody that works for a fancy, more expensive hotel, and when you get to the hotel, the bellboy a lot of times will take your luggage out of your car and bring it up to your room for you. And to show you up to your room, normally the bellboy shows you up to your room, but sometimes other staff does. Uh, at a nice hotel that costs a lot of money, they will go up to your room with you to show you which room it is, and if you have any questions, then they can answer the questions. A hotel manager, that's the person that is the boss at the hotel. They all of the people that work at the hotel listen to what the manager tells them to do. Normally, when you check into a hotel, they will say, "I hope you enjoy your stay," which is a very polite thing to say, and if it just means that that well, it means that I hope you enjoy your stay.
I mean,
It's pretty simple.
yeah, enjoy the hotel, the room, and everything, right?
Yes. Is there anything interesting to see nearby? When I go to a new town, it's a new place, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. So I would ask them, is there anything interesting to see nearby? And maybe they would tell me, oh, there's a park over here, or there's a monument over here, a statue, or a waterfall, or a lake, or just anything that uh, would be nice to look at, or to walk through, or to see, or to do.
Yeah. So, what does nearby mean?
Nearby means very close.
Yeah.
Maybe within 5 minutes of walking distance. Are there any shops in the area? A shop is a very small store, and if you're asking if there's any shops in the area, that means is there any small stores that are close to where you are? The morning market sounds interesting. Some places they have a market that they only do in the morning, and they sell different kinds of things uh, depending on what kind of market it is. A lot of times they sell souvenirs. Uh, Other times they sell food. Uh, they sell just many different things. And a souvenir, that is that is something that you buy, uh, and it whatever place you go to, a lot of times they write the name of the place on maybe on a postcard or on a cup or a t-shirt. And if you go to any place very that a lot of tourists go to, uh, then there are a lot of souvenir shops to buy something and take it home, and it will help you remember the place that you went to.
So when do we say something sounds interesting or boring or whatever? So when do we say that?
Well, uh, if if it's something that you would like to do or something you would like to hear, uh, then you would say it sounds interesting. If it's something that you don't like or you don't think it would be any fun, then you would say, "Oh, that sounds boring."
Yeah. So for example, when you tell me about your country, so I would say, oh, that sounds interesting, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.